Hey everyone, I'm Chris with Exodus, and it's time to remove the complexity of crypto and share some non-technical blockchain knowledge for the rest of us. Today, we're going to disassemble proof of stake, take it down to basics, and share some of the proof of stake coins that allow you to earn passive income by doing nothing but holding crypto. Let's get lit. So, what is proof of stake, and how does it work? Think of it like a lottery or raffle. The more lottery or raffle tickets you buy, the greater your chances of winning. But instead of the luck of the draw determining your fate, the consensus rules determine who wins, when, and how. The simplest way to explain how proof of stake works is cryptocurrency owners hold their coins on the blockchain and receive rewards for doing so. It's basically passive income for holding coins. Similarly, in a centralized custodial system such as a savings account, where you deposit money into your bank and allow the bank to hold the funds, they pay you interest for allowing them to keep your money for you. The difference here, and this is important, in a proof of stake system, you never let go of your funds. They're always in your control. Now that I've got you hooked, let's jump into some other proof of stake mechanics. So, when your friends ask, you can eloquently impress them with your blockchain skills. For those who are part of a network, we call them nodes, must agree to and follow a set of rules to participate, and for the network to run smoothly. This is called consensus. It's an agreement between all the users or nodes to follow the same rules to validate transactions on the network. Sometimes you'll hear these rules referred to as governance. So consensus equals governance. In a centralized system of governance, there's a single central point of authority, and not everyone needs to agree in order for the system to function. As long as the central system continues to make decisions for the organization can operate. It's faulty and outdated for sure, but useful for this example. Now, in a decentralized system where decisions need to be made by distributed points of authority, this point of authority is called a node in blockchain. These distributed nodes all have to agree with each other on the validity of all the transactions occurring on the network. They also need to agree on how the transactions are validated and how each of the validators are rewarded. Proof of stake uses transaction fees as a reward instead of additional crypto being created as the reward. How much you have staked into a network determines your chances of being selected in a node to validate the next block. There are some other mechanisms here, including coin aging and randomized block selection that contribute to this. However, we're going to stick to the basics. Each asset has its own set of rules as to how they determine what staking method is best for their network and its users. When a node gets chosen, it will check to see if all the transactions are valid, sign the block, and seal it into the blockchain, thereby creating the next block. As a reward, all the transaction fees in the sealed block go to the node and are distributed among the stakeholders. Here are some arguments for using proof of stake. If the motivation is to be an active participant in a network's governance, the cost of entry is so much less than spending massive amounts of money upfront on mining infrastructure. If you're concerned about energy usage, it takes much less energy to participate in a proof of stake network than it does running miners in a proof of work system. Your average rewards can be calculated and are regular, opposed to the randomness of solving a block in proof of stake. As we mentioned before, each network has its own set of rules, and there are variables on the proof of stake concepts such as the delegated proof of stake, or DPoS, used by EOS and Steem, and hybrid proof of stake proof of work models such as the one used by Decrypt. Here's a list of many of the most popular proof of stake coins and their average staking rewards. As you can see, the annual rate of return can vary between assets. EOS and NEO have a 3% return, while Loom yields 10 to 12%, and Tezos is right in the middle at 6 to 7%. Ethereum has been planning for years to migrate from proof of work to proof of stake in the Casper upgrade, which many are calling ETH 2.0. Wrapping up proof of stake, the main advantages of using a staking algorithm in a currency are efficiency and security. Now that you've been lit, what method of consensus algorithm do you think is the best? Proof of work or proof of stake? Please leave a comment below to join the discussion and make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more Crypto Lit.